welcome back to the channel. My name's Adrian, and today I'm going to carry on with day 3 of ZineQuest. This is my daily video where I'm going to pick something on ZineQuest to talk about. I've already covered 2 Shadow Dark books, so I thought I'd do something different and go on to the favourite and the best of all the Borg books, which is a Pirate Borg book. So I'm going to be taking a look at These Bloody Sails by the effing GM, which... wow, it's a zine on ZineQuest, so it's day 3, so let's just jump over to the Kickstarter page and take a look. And let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong about Pirate Borg being the best of the Borgs, but hey, this is my channel, so so These Bloody Sails, it's a wild nautical adventure zine full of bizarre locations, rules for travel, chase scenes, and random tables. It's already funded, it's actually blasted through the funding, it's 4 times funding, so... in US dollars, so yeah, it's $8,000 over on a 2,000 goal, so 330 backers and 18 days to go on here. So here we have, says it's by this effing GM, also known as William Tramp. So there's something else that's included in this, which is well, love Pirate Borg, love William's stuff. So, but there's a really good treat in here as well. So what happens on the high seas stays on the high seas. At least that's what you hope when you stole the ship. So it's a wild nautical adventure. It's a 44-page zine containing a single adventure broken into 3 legs, plus expanded rules for careening, chase scenes, mini adventures, monsters, and more. So we've got 8 new creatures, chase and travel rules, the Isle of the 10,000 Flamingos, which I'm going to show you towards the end of the video, so you can actually download that for free, plus 3 mini adventures in here. So the adventure itself is procedurally generated by the depth crawl, similar to the great work of the is that Stiglen Library and Gardens of Yin by Emma Allen. Really apologise, I've not actually read these. But here we go. This is my worry now. The adventure takes your pirates to the end of the dark Caribbean, is what we say here. I appreciate everyone shouting at me Caribbean to the other, but along with the collection, there's built-in locations to explore. So we've got the Island of the 10,000 Flamingos, which is a Cthulhian-inspired island crawl. We've then got the Fane of Cane Toad, which is a puzzle temple dedicated to the first Toad murderer. Apparition, the exploration of the haunted shipwreck. And then Fort Marrow, an all-out assault on an undead fortress. Sounds amazing. So all these little adventures in here. So the zine said it's 44 pages, A5 size, black and white interior with a colour cover. If you want to download the Island of the 10,000 Flamingos, you can click here. You've got a video here to watch. FNGM is always he's really animated in his videos, so it is great fun to watch. So here is the additional bonus. We've got the Tangled in Shrouds adventure that's going to be included in this, which I've done a video through. I've played through this adventure. Well, I've ran this adventure. It's actually amazing. It's written by Zach Goins, and you're going to get it included. And what's special about this? It's a 27-page, 3-part adventure, but all you see here, so it's written from, so it's a 3-in-1 adventure, so you can actually run it from the if I get it right, the French, the Spanish, or the British. I probably should just read it here. Different antagonists, and depending on which way you run it will have different outcomes, and there's different things for the players to do, so it's really replayable. I say, so you can just get the PDF here of These Bloody Sails for $7, get the PDF and Tangled in Shrouds for $13, physical copy $20, 38 copy for both physical copies, and you've got some add-ons and stickers and things like that. Then if you've got enough money, you're going to have enough money, because you should have enough money for this. Do go and grab the Devoured Labyrinth if you haven't got it, which is one of the best Shadow Dark, Zero Gauntlets, Hex Crawl, open expanded adventures money will actually buy. I've got a copy of it, absolutely love it, highly recommend it. Obviously you've got all your estimated shipping fees and time frames and stuff. The good thing about it, this is completely ready, it's ready to go. Tangled in Shrouds is also ready to go. So I've wasted enough time, so I think what we'll do now is just go and look at 10,000 Flamingos. So I say it's just a little adventure here. I'm not sure, well, I suppose it's free to download, so I can kind of spoil a chunk of it, so I'm not gonna spoil it completely, but as you can see, but you can't see, but it's 4 pages. Okay, so this is it, and it's got all the draft copy stuff in here. So this might not be completely finalized, it may well be, there may be a few spelling errors, but you know, given the name of the channel, I'm unlikely to spot it. Here we got the island of the 10,000 flamingos. So it's a lush island with a strange cave. Surely there could be some treasure within. Too bad there's all these damn flamingos. About 10,000 of them. So it was once used by a cult that prayed to one of the tentacle creatures. Go and work out that for yourself. Predictably, it resulted in the death of the cults. And so, yeah, players discover it. So they're going to come up. There's 7 locations in the whole of this adventure. It's like a one-shot, obviously. But you've got the beach, so they're going to land on the beach, they're going to come up the beach, and there's like thousands of flamingos on the beach that they can either sneak or try not to fight their way through. They're going to get to the cliffs here, which is another way they potentially could climb up if they want to avoid the flamingos and, you know, go up a different way. But eventually they're going to get to this section 3 here, which is the summit of the hill. The robed figures stand among the unusual rock formations shaped like a moor. I'm not going to say what the figures are, so I will leave that. And then they would descend down the hole there. Once they get down the hole, they're going to come into this landing section here, which has got 2 different stairways, so they can either go off to the left or the right. And within the stairway, so some of the doors are locked. They're going to need to pick the locks to actually get through. And then, depending on which way they're going to go, they're going to either end up... The only little bugbear I've got with this is that I kind of want these swap round, because 6 up in this top right hand corner relates to room 6 and 5 relates to room over. I just think it would make more sense just to, that's just a me thing. I'll just swap them over. Depending on which way they go, we'll end up whether in the Shrine of the Leviathan or the Lair of the Crimson Shrimp Wave. Variety of surprises and interesting things are going to happen to them. There's a prison in there as well with some stuff for them to discover, as well as a storage room, which I can probably discuss. The storage room that's going to just have some additional parts that's going to allow them to fix their ship, because, you know, things go wrong in Pirate Borg. And then the last page we've got, so Appendix A, we've got the monster stats for the Blood Flamingos. As you can imagine, they're not the nicest of things. The Crimson Shrimp Swarm and the Crimson Shrimp Wave. So those are the, depending on what happens. There's also, I quite like the Shrimp Wave has a sort of personal combat attack, like a melee. But also, if they do, they're allowed to get together, they will do naval combat. So you could actually have a sort of escaping naval combat type situation. But yeah, this is, I love Pirate Borg. This looks really good. The more zines, the more things you can play for Pirate Borg, the better. I say it's such an amazing, you know, Limithron games. It's my favourite Borg by a long way. So I'm always looking to add these. Hence the reason, you know, that I have got Tangles in Rounds as well. Actually, for full, you know, I downloaded that, and then Zach actually sent me a print-off copy of it. But it's such a wonderful adventure, so I know that's wonderful. This looks really, really good. I think, you know, you've got the 4 different parts in here. The flamingos. Glad we get to look at that, because then you're just going to get an idea of what this FNGM is really looking for within his adventures. And then, you know, that final one, the all-out assault on an undead fortress, after you've gone through, you know, the killing the toad and the apparition through the haunted shipwreck, just sounds absolutely amazing. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. So that's my quick sort of preview of the Pirate Borg These Bloody Sails by the FNGM. Going back it, you know, obviously if you are a creator and you've got things on ZineQuest and you want me to cover it, by all means contact me either on email or come and join my Discord. You know, drop me or down in the video description here and say, you know, would you consider looking at this? I can't guarantee I'll look at everything. There's well over 70 zines now to look at. I'm committing to 1 a day. I do have my next sort of 7 days plotted out, so I'm obviously, more things are being added. I'm going to add more stuff on there. So, but if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my main channel, just the standard Dungeons and Dyslexia, and I'll see you tomorrow with another one. Thank you for watching.